We're heading out to the island today. Go enjoy a day at the beach. Wow, the ocean looks kind of rough. Hello everybody. Today I come to you from Isla Mame on the Caribbean side of Panama. I have to use my mic today because it's super windy out here. We're on the Caribbean coast, enjoying the playa. It's summertime now. The best time of the year in Panama for many people. I actually like the rainy season because it's cooler. But it is just spectacular out here today. For all my Mexican brothers and sisters, anytime you come visit, we'll make sure you have a great time. We just had our friends here who are one of the top 30 wallets in HEX, and they came to visit, and boy, do we have a great time. I love Panama. I know Richard talks bad about it because he had a bad experience here, but I did want to touch on Panama for a second because I know a lot of my Mexican friends that anything Richard says is his opinion is what matters, right? Let me tell you, Panama's amazing. I came here with nothing and built a strong business with my wife. Got involved in crypto, and it changed our lives. So it depends on your perspective. I didn't come here rich. I came here with nothing. And we built a wonderful life. And if I would have came here with a lot of money and didn't have boots in the ground, people that I knew that could recommend quality people to me, then I probably would have gotten ripped off too. But that is life. It's not just Panama. It's almost anywhere that is fiscal paradise, you want to call it. Anywhere in Central America, South America, you gotta know people, guys. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. And it took me a good, I'd say 3 years until I felt comfortable. And got to know the right people. And I have lots of good friends now, so any questions I have, I just ask them. Let me get out of this. I don't want to put people on the camera. So Isla Mame is a private island. It's owned by a Spanish gentleman. He owns a few of the islands around here. And it used to be a party place where you came here, I'm talking 10 years ago, with all your friends, you got drunk, and there was bottle caps everywhere, and it was filthy. But he cleaned it up, and they have a restaurant here now, and you could rent little gazebos, and for the three of us, it's $31 for the day. We just take a lancha from our house, and it's about 20 minutes from our actual house that we have over here as well. So pretty soon I'm thinking I'm going to get a jet ski and really enjoy life out here. I'll give you perspective of the beach huts. It's really nice. More visitors are coming. You got to get here early because they rent out quick. I'm going to take you on, there's a nice path on the other side of the island that we're going to take a walk on. So, I hope the wind's not too bad, or else I might have to scrap this video. But I wanted to talk about strong hands and how HEX changed my perspective in crypto and made me much wealthier because of it. I'm going to take you back in history. This is probably 2015. I started buying XRP. And I'm not proud of that fact because I think XRP is absolute garbage. I see a lot of people talking about it, saying how it's really powerful and the government's going to improve it and XRP is going to be the prime choice. But back then I knew nothing of that stuff. I didn't care. I was just looking to make some money because I was pretty new to crypto. I had owned Bitcoin in the past. I owned Darkcoin, which was Dash. Later on, lost all my Dash because I didn't know what the hell I was doing with transactions. Then I found Ethereum. I lost a bunch of money in the Ethereum DAO. And then I found XRP. And like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kept stacking up XRP. I don't know how many I had. I'm guessing it was between 1 and 2 million XRP. And back then, XRP was absolutely nothing in value. I would say I had a few $1,000s worth. I'm not quite exactly sure, but I just kept buying it. And I was excited. So XRP is going to do great. Well, it did. It did great. Over the course of the 6 months that I owned it, remember that, 6 months, it had to be between 5 and 10x. I don't know the exact number, but it was really nice. And I was like, yee, wow, yeah, this crypto's amazing. What's the next coin? So I'm listening to people like Crypto's News. God, I can't remember these guys' names. The guy from Hong Kong. Shit, sorry. I can't remember his name. But there was people that I was listening to, and I was hoping to get some guidance, like many of you. Like, you're here on my channel right now because you would like some guidance. But what you're going to get from me is just some OG advice, right? I'm not going to tell you where to trade your coins and which coins to grab to make a quick 50x or 10x, something like that. That's not my perspective on crypto. So most people are looking to get this quick 10, 20, 50x. Even some of you guys are happy making 50%. And you take your profits and you move on to the next coin. And that's where you guys today, like BitBoy, Lark, whatever his name is. These guys, they're Cryptolark. They're getting you fucking wrecked. Because you're following these people that they get you into a new coin and they already have their position, like Rafael Laverde, Dollar Vigilante, all that shit. You know what these guys are doing? They're filling their bags before they tell you what coin is that they're promoting. That sounds like old school Vancouver gold and silver mining stocks, where these guys would have a newsletter, and then whenever they have a new coin that they got a nice comfortable position, they promote it, or they're paid to promote it, and they take their profits at like 3, 4, 5, 6x, 100, or they make 100% and they're out. That's what's happening in crypto today, and I don't like that. I think it's dishonest. I don't care what you guys think. If you guys want to come back at me, fine. You're getting people wrecked. Like, look at Rafael Laverde's favorite pick, Pirate fucking Chain. Pirate Chain. Okay, so they got in probably under 20 cents. And most of the team at Dollar Vigilante did, Crypto Vigilante. And then they pumped that shit. The whole community bought it up all the way to like $16. And they hit their profits, and they ran with the money. And now it's back right at today, I just checked, 90 cents. That's how you get wrecked in crypto, folks. You follow these fucking clowns. So, what I would like to see happen is more people be vigilant in their investments and pick things for long term. Bitcoin, if you didn't know, if you held your Bitcoin for 3 years, you've never been negative. You've never been underwater. So if you have a large sum of money, maybe you want to be super safe. Okay, choose the antique called Bitcoin. Choose Ethereum. Choose things that you know are going to still be here in a couple years. Now, on the other hand, let's shift to the topic a little bit. Being forced to have strong hands. What if I had my XRP locked up for 5 years? What if I had my, maybe it was 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, something like that, million XRP all locked up for 5 years? Think about the math really quick. Where would I be if I just locked up my XRP for 5 years? And I had between 1.3, 2, I don't know, somewhere in that range. It was a lot. But what if I would have just locked it up for that amount of time? Where would I have been? That was 2015, so that would have been all the way to 2020. I think XRP hit a peak of, what, 260? Something like that. You do the math, you can see the benefits of that. Now let's look what happened with HEX. HEX is the ultimate store of value in crypto, in my opinion. Why? Because I print my own crypto. Whenever I end a stake, I pay the Ethereum fee, I click unstake, and I mint, not print, but mint new HEX. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, imagine now that HEX does what XRP did. When I was buying it, it was hundreds of a penny or a penny or something really cheap. And then it went up to multiple dollars. Imagine HEX does the same. I think it will. I think the shroud of secrecy that's been around, been covering HEX for these first 2 years of its existence, is slowly coming off. And somebody made a really good video showing who owns the most amount of HEX in crypto. And the Ethereum whales, my fault. The top 1,000 Ethereum wallets, who owns the HEX? 62% of the top 1,000 Ethereum wallets own HEX. 62%. What does that tell you? It tells you that the whales own HEX. What do the whales do? They get in first. They make money. What if, just what if you bought HEX right now, you locked it up for 5 years, you couldn't touch it, and what if HEX does another 1,000x, 10,000x? What if it does another 10,000x like it already did? How would you feel? I know how I would feel. I'd feel spectacular. So all my friends and family who have chosen to buy and stake HEX, kudos to you. They got past the people like Crypto Vigilante and Cryptolark and all these other clowns who called HEX a scam. Peter McScamic, Tone Bays, they could see through the bullshit of these people. And they still bought HEX anyways. And they staked it. Just like back in the day when people were telling me that Bitcoin was illegal, Bitcoin was a scam, I'm gonna lose my money, I bought it anyways. Back when I was buying Steam and we were making articles every day, and writing an article I'd make $100, $200, $500, whatever we'd make. My wife would say, hey baby, I need to go buy some jeans. Say, hey, why don't you go write an article first? She'd write an article, she'd make a couple $100. Next day she cashed out and she would go buy some jeans. All right, that's not the mindset I want you guys to be in, but that's how it was back in the day in Steam, when you could make $1,000 a day just writing articles, posting pictures. It was ridiculous. Well, those who hold HEX, those of us who have been in HEX, we know how ridiculous that feels. This is not my first rodeo. All right, what I'm saying is I know how it feels back in the day when Bitcoin went from 500 for me to 20,000. I know what it feels like when Steam went from sub 10 cents up to $3 and I was making hundreds of Steam per day. I know what it feels like when HEX was thousandths of a penny and it went now to 54 cents. It's not my first rodeo. We're gonna see this again and again and again and again. All right? And now we have Pulse Chain launching in a couple months, and you're gonna get a copy of your HEX on Pulse Chain, so you're gonna have a round 2. And on top of that, we have Pulse X launching. So if you're smart enough to sacrifice, right now the sacrifice phase is on. You know, I put money into Pulse X, put money into Pulse Chain. I'm a Richard Hart maximalist. This guy's never screwed anybody in crypto, except for calling out people that called him a scammer. So watch what you're doing out there. Learn to have strong hands. Buy coins of value, things that are going to possibly appreciate nicely. Layer 1 solutions are probably your best bet. Layer 1 meaning projects where stuff is built on top of, like Pulse Chain, perfect example, Ethereum, Avax. There's others, don't have to go into all of them, but layer 1 solutions are great. And HEX, because HEX, you are the central bank. You are minting your own money. You are 100% in control of your funds. You stake how long you want, 1 day to as many as 5,555 days. At the end of that stake, you press unstake and you get to mint your coins. And maybe you're in a tax year and you don't want to have to pay taxes for that year on your mint. You could push it off. You could do the good accounting function and not have to worry about paying taxes on that until the following year. It's amazing. Talk to your tax professional, but that's one aspect of HEX I think businesses or business people and people who have large sums of money are absolutely going to love. All right, so everybody, it's time for me to go back to my family. We're at Isla Mame on the Caribbean side of Panama. I hope everyone enjoyed this. I'm gonna hit the restaurant here in a little bit. Yeah. Cheers.